Just before the Civil War, a grassroots movement rose up against slavery. Smithsonian curator John Greenspan tells the riveting tale in Wide Awake, the forgotten force that elected Lincoln and spurred the Civil War. Available now wherever books are sold.
Hold My Drink, Extra Juice with Charlene and Ellie. A GoLoud original podcast, proudly supported by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice. This episode is brought to you by Primark Pennies, the ultimate high street destination that you know we all love and adore.
So this is our bonus episode that comes out every Monday on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts, where we get to answer even more of your secrets from the stalls. So we get straight into them.
Secrets from the Stalls reminds me of Secret Santa. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Just the way the wording looks.
Yeah, it does.
Don't know.
So you can send in your dilemmas to our email address. These have all been sent there. So it's holdmydrink@goloudnow.com. And we're going to jump in.
Jump right in.
Me and my boyfriend of 3 years broke up. It was a mutual agreement until we felt we had lost the spark in our relationship. He'd also brought up how he feels he thinks he wants to be single. I felt a breakup was right too, but I didn't feel I wanted to be single in that way. Fast forward a few weeks of no contact, we both agreed we felt it was a massive mistake and wanted to get back together.
Aww.
We had a big talk and I asked if there was any girls while we had broken up, to which he said he'd kissed 4 girls and texted a few. This broke my heart as the weeks of no contact I was absolutely devastated. I had no interest in boys and didn't want to speak to as much as a single boy.
Aww.
I find it hard to understand how we both dealt with it so differently. I was devastated, crying night and every day. He was texting and kissing girls on nights out. Although our breakup was mutual and completely healthy and our whole 3 years together were so healthy and happy, I'm struggling to understand how he's able to do that so quick after a breakup. Although we were broken up when all this happened, I feel like it was broken my trust massively and I can't stop thinking of how hurt I was during that time. Is this a valid reason not to get back together? Is it a case of everyone copes differently in breakups, or was he wrong for doing this and I should tell him I don't want to get back together? He told me he will wait and doesn't want to rush me. He apologised sincerely and has made big efforts since, but I can't get the image of him with other girls out of my head. I never thought that's how we would act after a breakup. Would love to hear your thoughts as I am torn. Love you both so much. You've helped ease my anxiety massively. I look forward to your episodes every week.
Thank you.
Love you.
Aww.
Men cope with breakups so differently.
Oh, I think get back with him.
Yeah.
If you know that it was so healthy and so happy,
Yeah.
and you both know it was the wrong decision to break up in the first place, and
Boys will don't see the way girls will get really obsessed after a breakup. They're devastated. They can't eat nothing. Men are the opposite.
yeah,
So they will go out and be like, yeah, single. Like,
Yeah.
go do your bits, whatever. And
they're
then,
the opposite of what we do. Yeah,
and then when we're over, they're like, oh,
oh,
miss her.
love you.
They deal with it
Yep.
opposite ways. We deal with it healthy. They deal with it not so healthy.
So you probably eventually would have gone to the stage of, and you would have, of
And being
kissing
with people,
someone,
yeah.
and
It just so happens he's got back talking before you got to that stage.
yeah. So it feels like he got to do it. Not he got to do it and you didn't. It's like you're nearly in shock of.
Oh shit, he actually done it. Like,
But you probably would have gotten to that stage as well.
Yeah.
You know, you would have gotten to that stage as well. So I don't think you can beat yourself up too much about
Yeah.
like
I
you
think-
feeling down and he wasn't.
yeah, I think the fact he kissed like 4 girls in a way makes it better to think of in a way, because it's like he obviously was just like thinking that's what he wanted.
Yeah, true. Imagine he
But
was
he
just with
didn't.
one the whole time.
Yeah, or like seeing someone
Yeah,
like that'd be
no.
worse.
Yeah.
I think if it's a valid reason for you if you can't see past it
If you think you'll always hold on to it.
or like fight with him over it.
Yeah.
But I think he seems like a lovely man. He's sincerely sorry.
Yeah.
He thought that's what he wanted. Like in his head when you broke up, you weren't getting back together.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was doing it. It wasn't like it was a break. Like he thought you were broken up, so he didn't think, oh God, this could be a problem in the future for us. He was just thinking of himself and his needs at that time. Do you know? Thinking,
Yeah.
I want to be single, I want to see what it's like. And then obviously he's both were like, fuck this.
This is crap.
We're meant to be together.
Yeah.
I think don't let it stop your future with him, because that it happens all the time. All the time.
It's not something to.
It's a realistic thing to happen.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's like, it's shit, but it's something you can definitely work through, I think.
Yeah.
Especially if he's so nice. Lovely man.
And I wouldn't hold it.
Over.
Yeah. And if you know you're going to be happy again and like you can work through it.
Yeah.
I think get back together.
Yeah.
And be in love.
Be in love.
Next one is, hi girls, met a guy on Tinder about 3 months ago. We were texting about 2 or 3 weeks before deciding to meet up. We instantly clicked and had a great first date. We started texting more and more, and 6 weeks have passed now, and we've gone on 9 or 10 dates. Wow. Which have been so good, but we haven't introduced each other's parents yet, which I thought would be a step coming soon.
Oh.
He said he's not looking for a relationship just yet, but thinks that could change. I was happy to keep seeing him as long as I know it's not just a bit of fun with him, which he says it isn't. He just wants to take it slow. On our recent date, we started talking and he told me he's been messaging 2 other girls and had met one of them 2 weeks prior.
Oh.
I asked him if he plans on meeting her again, and he pretty much said he did, but that our dates are more serious.
Right.
I am confusion.
Men.
I don't know what to think now, as I feel like after going on that many dates with one person and texting so full on, do I have a right to be angry that he's still dating other people? I told him straight out that I couldn't put this energy into another person at the same time as him, but maybe that's just me as a person. I'm 24, haven't had a boyfriend yet, so this is all pretty new to me. But I've been in a similar situation before, and it broke my heart when I was led on to nothing for months. I don't know what to do. Is this a red flag, or is it still early days for me to be overreacting? Thank you. By the way, I love the podcast. It's the highlight of my week.
Aww.
Thank you. We love you.
God.
I think you've a right to be angry.
Yeah.
Like, see all this guessing what you are and all. Is it bad that really annoys me?
Yeah, no,
I hate it, like,
as well. I know.
I absolutely hate it.
I
I'd
live in
rather,
like limbo.
yeah, I'd rather just be like, right,
What's going on?
what's crack? Like,
Yeah.
what are we? Like,
Yeah. So would I.
or where's this going to go?
That's so annoying. I feel like that's not even that common of. Is it that common of a situation?
Like 9 or 10 dates and be texting for that long. Like, I'd think it would just be used to.
For me, it's not early days. 9 or 10 dates is a lot.
That's a lot.
And for him to have only met her 2 weeks ago means that you were about probably 6 dates in by the time when he met her.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you want him to be your boyfriend, like, he probably doesn't want to be your boyfriend right now,
Do you
because
think it's a waste
why
of
would
time?
why is he still looking for girls if he's after going on 6 dates with you?
True, yeah.
He knows what you're like. You know.
I think you know the first time you meet someone.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Or maybe I just think that.
maybe, yeah. No, I think you do. Like, I think by 6 dates, you shouldn't still, if you know if you want to be with them or not in the future.
Yeah.
And he's still looking for other people to go on dates with, so obviously
I
he's
think
not
this man
as into
is
you. Swindler.
trash.
Yeah. I don't think it's overreacting. I think he's giving you a clear sign of a run.
Yeah,
While he can.
he's basically telling you, well, I'm
At
dating
least
other
he's, do
people.
you know what? At least he's honest.
At least he told you. Okay, we have to
Is
give him
that
bit
what
of
it's
credit.
coming to? We're like, it's a
yeah.
swindler's honest. He's not really swindling, but
At least he did tell you, because
I
it would have
think-
been worse if he didn't tell you.
I think my gut's telling me that it's going to leave you led on and upset.
Yeah, I think you're gonna.
Be left heartbroken.
But then
I know you can date other.
you could be. They could end up getting together then, and they could be all happy, and he could realize, I actually really like this one. Or do we just think?
Well, like you're saying, our dates are more serious. What's the
So
other
what's
one?
the
Just a
other one?
shag? Like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
it's a bit of fun.
I don't
Why
think-
not fun?
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think I would be able to deal with that. Like, would you be sitting at home and would you know he's on a date with someone else and you're waiting?
Imagine texting him, what you doing? I'm just on the way to meet someone. What?
I don't know. Dating is normal. I suppose it's normal for people to go on multiple dates with people, but like,
I wouldn't want to know if I was dating someone and they were dating other people.
yeah. Oh God.
I wouldn't be able to. I don't think.
This is I think you're gonna end up sad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say leave. You deserve someone who's all for you. Like, and fair enough, people want to date around, but if you're not able to handle that, because some people can. Some people are like, yeah, if he can go on dates, I can go on dates, whatever. But like, I personally
I wouldn't.
couldn't.
No.
So it's really personal for you if you can deal with it. But if it broke your heart and you're similar situation before, don't let it break your heart again.
No.
Just no. Next one is, hi girls, just want to start off by saying you have literally brightened up my darkest days the past few months. I absolutely adore listening to you. Oh, love you. I'm 21, my boyfriend is 19. We've been together for 4.5 years now. Babies when we got together, but we were absolutely high school sweethearts up until just before last Christmas. He got distant and I blame myself for it, as he was also blaming me and making me feel like it was my fault. Fast forward to the end of April this year, he broke up with me on a random Thursday night and said it wasn't working for him anymore and that he didn't find me attractive, etc. I was heartbroken. I didn't eat, sleep, talk or anything. We'd never broken up in all the years we were together. Writing this right now I'm thinking back, makes me think I definitely need therapy. Lol, so traumatic. We broke up the Thursday, and by the Saturday he was out with a new girl that worked in the canteen where he works. I didn't find out until the following Wednesday, and when I confronted him and rang him, he was with her. I will never forget the night I found out he replaced me in the space of a day. He was just being really, really disrespectful and mean to me whenever I'd contact him. I begged him not to bring her out to our friends, who has the same group of friends, because we grew up together, and also to not bring her around where I could be. He did both. I failed 2 of my college summer exams because of him. He brought her home to stay over. He brought her to a hotel one night. He always collected her and had her in his car. He literally just filled my spot. I can't even describe to you how inseparable we were. We spent every night together when we were together. This summer I made my best friend for life. We went on holidays together, listened to the pod on halls, all to take my mind off things when I was sitting on my own thoughts, and a festival. She has saved me in so many ways. I just wouldn't have got through anything without her by my side. I've never admitted this, but I can't lie. I did have a glow up this summer. Woo! And you already know what's coming. He contacted me when I came back from my
Of
holidays
course he fucking did.
in July and begged for me back. Said he regretted so much and he missed me. He had gone down the wrong path when we broke up with drugs, and I blamed a lot of his actions on it. I took him back after a lot of thinking, and I really didn't rush into this. I thought it through and made him prove himself. I'm a very forgiving person. It's been going so well, it really has. We went on a few holidays together last month. Went on holidays together last month for a few days, and I've just been so happy. Lying in bed tonight, I went to plug in his phone because he fell asleep, and found him trying to start a conversation with a girl he knows, asking her what she was up to for the night or was she going out or anything. The girl didn't respond or open it. I checked Snapchat and he sent her 2 snaps last Saturday that she opened and didn't reply to. What do? I just cannot go through this again. I really honestly don't think I'm capable of it. It broke me to pieces last time, and I'm only just now putting myself back together. Oh God.
Aww. This makes me really sad.
I know. The girl didn't respond or open it.
Regardless if she did or not, he tried to start.
He tried, I know.
What's he at? Like I don't get that. Don't beg for someone back and then just repeat the same actions again.
I know.
Waste of fucking time.
Space, I know.
Waste of everyone's time. Like just either don't beg for me back.
Yeah.
Or don't repeat the actions that you
Yeah.
did before. It's really not that difficult.
I think you can't be afraid of the hurt again. You can't leave yourself in a situation that you don't want, that is disrespecting you because you're afraid of the hurt it's going to cause.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you went through a really shit time, but you did get through it and you had your glow up. You had a good summer.
You know you will.
I know it took a while. I know it's annoying that you might have to go through it again, but I also think this time you're much more well equipped for it. You know you've gotten through it.
Yeah.
Once you do it once, you're like, once I had my first breakup ever, I was like, oh yeah, like I can do that. It's shit.
This is grand.
It's shit, but you're like, I can survive this. Because the first breakup, you think you're never going to survive.
Oh my God.
You think life is over, don't
the
you?
world is ending.
Exactly.
You'll
So,
never be right again.
and it's never as bad again because you know you'll be okay.
Yeah.
You're always
Went through
looking,
it the
you're
first
like,
time.
you'll be fine. As long as it might take longer, whatever, you know you will be. But you can't not go through something and stay in something shitty because you're afraid of the hurt of it.
Mm.
I know it's annoying and inconvenient, like, and it takes over your whole life, but I think you need to confront him about it first of all
Yeah.
and see what he says.
Yeah.
Like, I plugged in your phone. Why were you texting so and so? See what he says. And go
Think
from
he's
there.
gonna lie, like, or
Probably.
they all do.
They all do. But you can. I know you're saying I don't think I'm capable of it. You are.
You are.
Like, you
100%.
have your friend. You have us.
Yes.
You can do it again if that is what it comes to. But say to him first. It could be he might lie, or like there could be a reason, or I don't know. Like, do you know, I'd see what he says.
I just don't get boys.
Man, I know.
I really, really don't. What? Like,
Begging for you back.
but you will be you'll be okay.
Yeah, but that's just another case of like the last situation where maybe he met that girl that you replaced you with before you broke up, thought that the grass was greener, and was like, okay, I'm
gonna
bored
get
of
with
this.
her.
I'm gonna get with her. Was with her for a while and was like, shit, I actually had a good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's the situation. But like,
Do you think he's doing that again? Looking
maybe.
for something while having her?
Maybe, yeah. Being sad and single is better than being disrespected and in a relationship.
Yeah. Like,
And you'll be happy again.
yeah. Being hurt while in a relationship, I'd rather be on my own and not getting hurt. Like,
Definitely. Yeah, 100%.
you will be okay. Keep us updated. Let us know, actually.
Yeah, do let us know,
We need
please.
to know more.
Last one is, hey girls, first off, I adore this podcast. Myself and my best mate love listening to it and talking about it every week. We use the term "you're the Charlene to my Ellie" on the best of days. Oh
my God, I actually just got a feeling in my heart. That was so cute.
Here's the problem. We have another friend number 3, we will call her. I introduced her to her current boyfriend, and since then we rarely ever hear from her, and when we do, she is sitting around waiting for what his plans is to work around it, or if he can drive her to where we're going to meet. We've spoke to her about it before, about maybe making more of an effort with her friends again, as we don't want to be going out and doing things without her thinking we didn't invite her. But it's come to a point where it's like talking to a brick wall. I'm 25 now, so I find this feels like secondary school behaviour. Any advice? We had the situation from the opposite though, wasn't it? Remember the friend was like, they're not inviting me anymore because they think I'm my boyfriend. Imagine it was the same group.
Oh my God, imagine it was.
Imagine it was.
This is horror now.
There's only so many times people can ask you to do things, I think, sometimes. But it is always nice to ask.
Have you ever been in that situation, something like that? Has someone ever said to you, like, you don't ask me anymore?
No, I don't think so.
It happened to me and my friends a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
You had to say, you don't ask me?
We stopped asking her.
Okay.
Because she never came.
Okay.
So then we were like, well, what's the point? We already know what the answer is.
Yeah, that's what happens. And
then she says...
Then when you stop asking,
yeah,
like,
she was like, I still would have been liked to be asked. And we were like, well, what's the point? If we knew what the answer was. And then she'd be like, oh, but you didn't know. I could have said yeah this time.
It's a really tough situation.
It's really just back and forth. And like,
yeah, it's whoever drops their pride first nearly. It's like, you just have like, do you just keep asking over and over and over?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And it's the one time, but what if the one time you don't ask, they could have.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You know what I mean? Could it be a case where you could say, look, I feel like I'm always asking you to do stuff, and it's getting to a point where I'm like, should I even be asking you?
Yeah.
Like maybe say it like that instead of like just not asking anymore. Just be like, here, is there a point in me asking anymore?
Yeah.
Say it like that instead of just dropping and not saying it, because then it creates this awkward tension of no one knows like what's going on.
Yeah, or what to say.
Yeah, I think just be like, I know you've talked about it before about making more effort, but maybe say it more cutthroat and be like, is there a point in us even asking you?
Yeah.
Like genuine. I'm not even just I feel like I'm not even being cheeky, but should I keep asking, because I feel like I'm wasting my breath and my time.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to feel like you're not invited. Like say it in a just sound way. Like
she could be like, no, there actually isn't a point in asking me. I know I'm not going to come.
Or
I let you know. Yeah. I let you know if I'm free.
Yeah. Which is also annoying. But
But at least then you don't have to keep asking her and getting no or talking to a brick wall. Like,
I'd rather keep asking, because it's your conscience at the end of the day. If like it's all it is a text.
Yeah, true.
In a way, it's like I'd rather just be like, I asked.
Well, I did ask. Yeah,
do you know, and just have it out there. But I think saying it, being like, look, is there a point? Not in a like attacking way, but just look like, is there a point?
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep asking?
Or will I stop? I feel like I'm annoying or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it like that. I don't want to be. Yeah, hounding
pestering you. Yeah. So you can send your dilemmas into homeidrink@goloudnow.com. It's our email address where you can pop them all into. We try answer them as much as we can, but there's obviously so many that come in. But we answer them on our main episodes as well. They're out every Wednesday. Extra Juice out on Mondays, and we will see you on Wednesday. Yep. And every week in the foreseeable future.
For the rest of
your life. Thank you to Penny for sponsoring this episode. Make sure to like, rate, and subscribe. And we love you.
We love you loads. Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.